Welcome back to She Said What She Said. I'm Shalissa.
And I'm Gina. Two voices, zero filters, and opinions we absolutely stand on.
If it resonates with you, good.
If it doesn't, that's okay too. Let's get into
it.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl, hey.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
What's
Let's
up?
do this. It's a
Hey,
vibe.
girl.
Hey.
This would be a great episode for your songs that you interject.
Oh, it's a vibe all day. Two chains. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. We got the black shirts, tortoise glasses, purple background. It's a vibe.
I like the purple background though.
I do too.
Just saying.
Probably one of my favorite ones.
So, what are we talking about today?
On this episode today, we're about to dig a little deeper and touch back on the episode where we talked about our childhood trauma and our childhood years. This episode, we're going to be talking about our teenage years. Are you ready?
Part 2, baby.
Part 2.
I'm ready. Fuck it. Let's fuck it up.
Honestly, I feel like from what I've been told, people loved our episode. They loved the fact that we were real and holding ourselves accountable for not letting childhood trauma affect who we are now. And like you said, where we came from, but that's not who we are. I was a little nervous at first because I thought that I was going to get cussed out, but I actually didn't. And they're waiting for part 2. So let's get into it.
I don't feel like you said anything disrespectful though. I mean, you had very kind things to say. This episode may be different. Who knows? We about to find out.
We are. Honestly, like I said, I remember my teenage years more so than I remember my childhood years. So I feel like there still won't be any bad blood or any bad things said. So I think we'll be good.
That's true. I mean, we're all learning.
We are all a work in progress. Amen to that.
So, unfortunately. I don't mean that to sound so emo. Not unfortunately, but whatever, here we are. Anyways, we have survived our teenage years and it has followed us into adulthood, but we are not, I don't know, do you ever wake up? I feel like sometimes I still feel 18.
I'm still childish as hell.
Like mentally.
Very childish.
In that context, like you don't feel like...
No, I feel like, but even like in my thought process, like I have to remember I was once a teenager, now raising a teenager. So I feel like sometimes I have those moments where I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to be an adult today. Like, let's go be a kid, y'all.
That's every day.
Let's be a kid again. Yes, absolutely.
Literally.
So I wake up like that a lot.
That's okay. Life has not been very kind, so I hear you. I feel that. So yeah, let's go be teenagers again and ruin our lives a whole different way.
Absolutely. Let's start over and do it all over again. For sure. For sure.
There's drugs I didn't get to take. I would like to try. Anyways.
I was going to say, for those that are watching, I was about to say, for those that are watching, buckle the fuck up. Because, yes, my teenage years, some things were left unsaid. I'll tell you that for sure. More so my college years. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I didn't go to college, but that's okay.
That's okay.
So
it ain't for everybody.
How would you describe your teenage self in 3 words?
1 would be out of control, and then not myself, because I felt like I was trying to fit in so much that I became out of control. Like, and I'm trying to teach Elijah that right now. Like, your teenage years are where you're going to meet majority of your friends, and they may be lifers, but then you're going to have your ones in your adult years too. But high school is very crucial to your future, and that's where we're at right now. So we did the orientation the other day, and I held it together very well, but then we're sitting there and my kid is cracking jokes like he's my kid, and I was like, this mug is a class clown. Like, this is my child. There's no denying it. Like, I'm literally sitting up there cracking the stuff that I would be doing, he was doing it, and I was like, oh shit.
Goodbye.
I was like,
that's funny.
And he was actually funny. Like, it wasn't corny stuff. Like, we were sitting there and they were talking about drugs, because that's a big thing in high school. And it was about drugs, vaping, and drinking. And they were asking the parents, how do you help your kid to not do those things? This fool gonna say, do it with them. I was like, oh,
Elijah.
I would have said the same thing jokingly. I bust out laughing. Like, literally, we were cracking jokes. We were the only people at our table, too. So it was like, I don't think anybody heard us, thankfully. But we had probably more fun not listening than we did listening.
I just hope other people are like, people are judgy as fuck.
Oh, absolutely. But we didn't care. We had so much fun. And then we were talking trash about how
As
they
well
made
as
it
you
to be
shouldn't.
this big deal, like it was supposed to be this big luxury dinner or whatever. We got there and it's fucking hot and ready's. We like, where we going to eat after this? Because we're not eating this. We don't want no hot and ready's. It was hot and ready's and salad.
Ready.
Thought we was gonna
It's
get some
giving.
gourmet meal.
I was gonna say a business that would probably get me fired. It's giving a business that gives pizza on holidays. You know who I'm talking about.
Absolutely. But it was like we should have
Cheap
we
as
kind of
fuck.
thought that that was what it was. But then we walked in, we
Hmm.
saw these big black boxes, so we're thinking that they're like those heater things. So we're thinking it's like, I don't know,
Oh,
meatballs, mashed potatoes, some stuff like that or whatever. So they're like, "All right, you guys, dinner is served. We have hot and ready to the left and hot and ready to the right." We looked at each other, we was like,
ew.
I said, "I'm not getting up, are
Stop
you?"
it
He
right
said,
now.
"No, I don't want it either." I said, "Okay, cool. We going to eat after this?" He said, "Yeah, absolutely." I said, "Okay, cool. We can just sit here while everybody else gets up." I didn't want that.
No,
No, thank
that
you.
is terrible.
Oh yeah, no, it was awful.
Okay.
It was awful. No, thank you. But we had a good time. We learned a
Yeah,
lot of
no.
stuff, and like I said, as far as for they were pretty much letting him know that high school is very crucial for college, as far as for your grades, attendance,
Yeah.
making friends, being productive, as far as for joining clubs, and then obviously playing
Hmm.
sports. So
Yeah.
your boy's about to be busy because he already signed up for 3 clubs. He's trying 2 new sports, and yeah, I'm gonna be busy too. But I'm actually excited. The
That's
excitement on
okay.
his
Keep his
face,
ass out of trouble.
absolutely. The excitement on his face made me excited because he was excited to talk about it and to go to this school. Out of all the other schools that he could have went to, he's very excited to be going to
Yeah.
this one. So I love that.
Oh, good. I'm happy. Yeah, because it's hard to keep these kids focused. So if he's happy with it, we're happy with
No,
it.
he's super super excited. I'm like, you got to get up earlier, right? Like high school is not middle school. You don't
Oh,
start at 8 o'clock. You start at 7 o'clock. So that means you got to be up at 5 o'clock. You ready? He's like, yeah, I think I'm ready. I
and
said,
guess what?
sports start earlier.
Plot twist: you're gonna have to wash your ass.
Well, absolutely, expeditiously. But that sports thing, they start football practice a month before school
Not you.
starts, and he has to be there
Yeah,
8 a.m.
I'm gonna need him to get his hygiene and shit in order. But I'm happy for him. He's gonna have a good high school
I'm
time.
excited, and they're talking about the parents need to be more involved. I said I'm involved enough right now. I was like, what? Unless you want me to come coach your basketball team, you want me to come be the mascot? He's like, you wouldn't even be able to make it as a mascot. I said, don't come for me. I'd be the
Does
best
he not know
mascot
you?
Chippewa
You
ever had.
being that motherfucker trying to make TikToks.
Hello, looking like a big red, whatever that is. I don't even know what a big red
Um,
is.
I think it's a bird.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that.
I think it's a bird. I didn't go to Chippewa. Sorry.
Yeah, we're Eagles now, so I know that he's a bird now. So maybe he's a bird in high school too. I don't know, but he's an Eagle now.
I really do think it's Chippewa, actually. So I would describe myself. I'm gonna use 3 words because I'm not smart enough to come up with 3. Well, you did 2, but I'm not smart enough to come up with that. I'm gonna
Stop
say.
selling yourself short.
It's been a long week. I'm out here working with dumbass people, okay? And yes. Anyways, angry. I
Mhm.
hate to use this word because as an adult, I don't feel this way, but I'm gonna say jealous. So angry,
Okay,
jealous. What's another word? Held back. Those are my 3 things to describe my teenage life.
And I can honestly see that though, because I feel like the anger ties into the jealousy, and then you may have some FOMO, which I really started realizing what FOMO was now in my adult years than I did as a kid. Like, I don't necessarily have FOMO now,
Yeah.
but I definitely truly understand the meaning of FOMO now from my teenage years. The fear of missing out on a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of things. That's why I try to raise Elijah differently than what I had, because I don't want him to miss out on stuff or feel like he can't do stuff because mama ain't got it or mama's too tired. Like, I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I don't know what me and Allie were talking about this morning. Because obviously, you just said it, like certain things you got to do as a kid or didn't get to do, you want him to do. So I said something to her this morning. I said, don't worry. I said, Aunt Jessica and Mommy will make sure you get to do all the stuff, all the fun stuff we didn't get to do. Because she always asks me questions. I'm like, girl, I'm not getting into this. You're 9.
But that's the age, that's the inquisitive brain age. That's the age where it gets better, because I feel like from 8 to 11 is when they ask the most questions. That 12, preteen year, they don't care no more.
They don't care.
They do, but they don't. They do, but they don't. Like, they're gonna ask the question that they need to, but on a deeper level, they ain't asking.
No.
They ain't asking.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Shit, I am too. I don't want to have
I
to
don't know if
explain nothing.
no. What kind of teen would you say you were?
Put it this way. I had a conversation with my mother last Saturday. And she pretty much reiterated, which I already knew. In front of closed doors, I was a great kid. I really didn't get in trouble. I didn't talk back. I really didn't have any issues. It was the behind closed doors. What they didn't know about is when
Yeah.
I was wild and out of control. So I think I started drinking
Hmm.
at 16. I got my first tattoo unbeknownst to anybody when I was 17. Nobody found out about it until I was probably 19.
Oh, well, then it's
And
too late.
at that point, what you gonna do about it? I was able to
Yeah.
hide it, and I made sure I got it somewhere where it was hideable.
That's
Um,
crazy.
and then I had a bad experience when I was 17 where I was drugged. There's a lot of other stuff. When I was 16, I don't think I should put it on the socials yet. I probably should have that conversation with people first before I put it out there.
That's
There were
okay.
some other
You share.
experiences.
I was gonna say you share what you feel comfortable sharing.
Yeah, so there were some other experiences. I don't want people to find out via this, but other experiences that happened at 16 that I never really talked about.
Yeah.
Then once I got to college, we got kicked out of
Turn
school
up.
because we were up there partying and drinking at 17, 18 years old because up there it was legal. You just didn't get caught. So yeah, those were some
So was it legal?
absolutely not. Yeah, I was only 18.
I'm
Absolutely
like,
not.
where are you going to school in Canada?
No, no, it was definitely right yonder in Michigan, but nope, it was definitely not because we were freshmen and we hung out with all the seniors. So the seniors, because Marissa goes and makes friends everywhere she goes. I made friends with all seniors, so they were all of
Of
age.
course.
So we used to always party on Thursdays, and Marissa was the only one out the whole crew that had class on Fridays and never went to class because I was too hungover.
You were retarded. She said, "Fuck
Yeah.
it." It's okay.
Yeah, I
You had a
stopped
good
going to
time.
class. So I got on academic probation. And then you can only be on academic probation so long before you have to get kicked out of school. So, yeah,
Okay. Well, I mean, you live and you learn. You know better now.
I am
You sure
admitting
wouldn't do
my
that now as
faults.
an adult.
Absolutely not. If I ain't going to class and now, I ain't just going to class because I'm tired. It's not because I'm hungover. It's because I'm legit tired. But I make sure I get all my work and everything
Who?
done, and my grades are good. Like back then, my grades were horrible,
Exactly.
horrible. The grades that I instill in
Hmm.
my kid now, I got those. I tell him we're not D and F students. Hell, we're barely C students. But your mama was a C, D, E, F, G student. I never got any A's or B's because I was too busy out partying.
Hey, I love that
So
for us.
I can't preach to the choir because I was that kid. So,
That's okay. I feel
but we
like
made it.
I don't know if Elijah likes school like that, but learning I feel like it's a more interesting in high school.
He definitely has changed now with this last semester of school because he has gym class, which to me is not class, but whatever. His favorite class is science and social studies, and he has good grades. And then he's excited that the fact that when he goes to high school, he can have gym as a class. He has health education, which is going to be his sex education class. He's in Spanish for his language, and then he can take AP classes if he wants to. He's not going to do it this year because he wants to get his foot in the door. But 10th grade year, he's going to want to take AP Science and AP Social Studies.
Oh, good for him.
And that helps with
Science
your
and
college.
It does. Those are two good classes to take.
Yeah, I was an AP
That's good.
Spanish kid, so he's like, I'm not there yet. I said, and that's okay, because he had the choice from Spanish, French, and German.
I always regret not taking Spanish.
I just feel like at the time when I was going to school and I wanted to be a nurse, being bilingual was very, very, very imperative because you're going to have patience, and it's
Yeah.
not going to be easy to find a translator. But if I could translate, that makes more sense. And plus, I love
think it's a
Mexico.
good skill to have. Yeah, about that.
I love traveling
think
there.
they like
I mean,
us
I
no
went.
more.
It was fun.
No, it's definitely fun. But if I was from Mexico, I'd be tired of Americans. That's for damn sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Just saying.
Absolutely.
Just saying. Don't cancel me, okay? Judge your mama. Anyways, I was a rebellious teen. I personally hated my house, hated my parents, hated my siblings, if I'm being completely honest. When did we move there? When I was 13. I'm just trying to think of the timeline here.
Of
So
when you
by the
moved to your
time I
house?
was 15, my cousin, I don't know, whatever. She can come for me if she wants to, because she followed me on Instagram. Anyway, we moved into the neighborhood she lived in, and she was a hot mess. always into whatever she wanted to be in. So I joined suit. And I was easily, so what I appreciate is these kids don't know how lucky we had it, because there was no Ring camera. I would have fucking got caught in 2 seconds sneaking out the fucking window.
Ding dong ditch.
Oh my God.
Okay? Ding dong ditch.
Would have never survived having a Ring camera at my front door. I surely would have got caught. Actually, I did always get caught because I had dogs and they used to bark when I'd come in the house. But yeah.
That's one thing we didn't have as kids. We didn't have pets.
No. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but I was envious of that because all my friends had pets. We didn't have pets though.
As an adult, I don't want a pet, so I'm good.
Hell to the no. I made a mistake getting them damn cats. But anyways, rest in peace, Lilo and Stitch, because I'm pretty sure y'all somewhere dead.
Do you feel like that you were seen at your house, or do you feel like you had to act out to get attention?
Quite honestly, I was seen because those were the years that we had a great connection. I was stuck up under my mom's left tit because I was attached to her. I told her, I said, I think from 13, before I went to college, 13 to 16, those were the years that we probably had the best time together. She was always at events with her friends. They became my second mothers, like her best friends. They were at my baby shower. They helped with the baby shower. And she's still friends with them to this day. Oh, wow. And I still talk to all of them. They were very involved. We grew up in the church, so everybody in church was family. Yeah. So I definitely feel like I was seen because I was always with her the most. My brother, not so much, because it was always a girls thing. There were really no boys. And most of the people that she had friends with, they had kids, but they were younger than us, actually. So they were never really around. I was the only kid there with all adults. Kind of like how Elijah is now. The only kid with all adults. But I fit in so well as you wouldn't even think that I was a kid.
That's wild. How old is Ryan?
39.
Okay, I was going to say, because
I'll be 37. Yeah, nope, I'll be 37. So he's 2 years older. He just turned 39 on the 17th.
Yeah, he probably didn't want to hang out with a bunch of women anyway.
Not true, because in high school, all his friends were females.
I'm talking like however old your mom was at the time, like that age group.
But they was cool. Listen, if I needed something and I needed to call one of them and I didn't want to tell my mom, bam, 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 bam. They were all there. I will say shout out to Twyla. Rest in peace. She was my favorite out of all of them. And then to this day, Miss Austin, I don't know if you remember Josiah's grandmother, Peas in the Pod. They're my homies. Them are my homies, yep. Aww. But yeah, she, unfortunately, Twyla passed away a couple years ago. And that one, you would have thought that she was like blood, because we all took it hard. Me, my brother, my mom for sure. We took that hard because we used to always be at her house. We were always at her house all the time. 15 in Moravian, we were there. Like we had our own house, like our own rooms there at her house. It was crazy. I was like, you don't want us to leave? Like, you don't want us to go home? She's like, no. We're like, okay.
You guys hanging out.
Yeah. And her son was 4 years younger than me. Okay. And he took it hard because she passed away and then his grandmother as well.
Oh, wow.
But I think he lives in Canada now. His girlfriend's from Canada, so I think he finally moved in with her. But he's doing okay. We obviously still checking on him to make sure, because none of his parents are alive, nor is his grandmother.
That's hard to have all your support system gone.
Absolutely. But like I said, because we all made a bond with each other's parents, he has my mom if he needed to. He has the other group of women that were in the group too if he needs to reach out to somebody. So we all have that. Yeah, we all have that option. So yeah.
That's nice though, because when they die, it's like, who am I gonna call, right? So yeah.
Well, that's just like us. The Rope Squad. Something happened to me. I know Elijah good. I ain't worried about him.
Of course.
Ain't worried.
You already know.
Listen, he better get emancipated at 17.
Emancipated. He gonna be like, I'm okay. I don't know how to cook.
I asked him if he knew what that meant. He was like, yeah, he said, I ain't doing that.
I don't blame him.
He don't know how to fend for himself.
It's hard out here.
Listen, he saw gas prices the other day and was pissed. I said, how you mad? You ain't even driving yet. Yeah. You got a free ride for at least another 2 years.
When I was in high school, gas was $1. Not to sound like an old lady, but...
Listen, Linda. A number one at McDonald's was probably $5 to $6. It's now $13. It's trash.
I don't even think it was that much for me when I worked at McDonald's.
I was about to say, because Hot and Ready's was $5. They are 847 now.
Yep.
847.
We are balling on a budget these days.
Literally.
So I feel like I was never seen at my house. So I think the only person that saw me was my sweet little grandma, but nobody else saw me. So I had to do some shit to be seen. And then the only way I was seen was getting yelled at all the time. I like to cause trouble. I don't know if you know that about me.
No. Weird.
I don't know if you know this about me. It's okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I, like, looking back on it, you know, they say hindsight is 2020 or whatever the fuck they say, but I feel like I enjoyed making them miserable because they made me miserable. Like, low-key, I'm like sitting here thinking like, oh yeah, like I kind of like doing that to them because guess what? You suck as parents.
So now I'm gonna suck as your kid.
Literally. I was having a great time.
Listen, they probably was like, oh my God, this chick, and you over here living your best life, tormenting them.
Yes.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Listen, I feel like that's how I am now. I think that's where I'm at now. But anywho.
What, living your best life or tormenting people? Or
Both.
yourself?
Okay. Both. Yep.
Okay.
Expeditiously. Yep.
Oh my God, T.I., you and this word.
You know me. I'm telling you. But yes.
How do you feel like you coped with your living environment?
Now?
No, as a teenager. You said now. Girl, I know
I was like,
cope.
Listen, Linda, okay? As a kid, well, you gotta think about it. I had 2 households.
Yeah.
So I was majority at my mom's, obviously.
Yeah.
Do I wish that there were times where we were all under the same roof? Yes.
Of course.
Did I think it would work? No. But like I said, I had a relationship with my dad, but honestly, we didn't really start getting there until my teenage years. So I started really hanging out with him. He worked, which is crazy. He worked down the street from where I lived. So what I would do is when I walked home from school, it was a rule. You already have to pass my job to go home. Your ass better be here every single day to come in and at least say hi before you go home. Don't let me not roll my tail in there around 3:30. He would be sitting on that porch waiting for me. And I hit that corner and I'd be like, oop, telling my friends, gotta go, guys. Like, we'd all split off to walk home, and I'd have to go that way, like, and have the walk of shame, because if I wasn't there on time, or if I stopped at the store, or was doing extra stuff, lollygagging, if I wasn't there at a certain time, that man would be outside sitting on that porch waiting.
Hell yeah.
That's for sure. And then, if he did sit on that porch and wait, I wasn't going straight home. I was cleaning, sweeping up hair, because he was a barber. I had to sweep up hair. I don't care if it was 2 twigs on the floor. Go get that broom and sweep the hair up. And I'd be like, I want to go home. So if I do this, are you going to drive me home? Even though I only got 5 more minutes to go walking up the street, but are you going to drive me home? No, he literally would not drive me home. He would make me still walk home. So I made sure that I was not late because I wanted to ride home. I wanted to ride because I was done walking. Our walks home from school was about a good 20-25 minutes because we had to cross a lot of roads.
Yeah. What school did you go to? Or what area? You don't have to say what school.
I was a bather downtown.
Mount Clemens?
Yep. So I lived on.
Sorry.
So I went to Mount Clemens. I'm not ashamed of that one. I went to Mount Clemens and I lived on Shady Side, so people would know where I'm talking about. But I lived on Shady Side, so that was the back road. So we cross over Gratiot, southbound Gratiot, then cross over northbound Gratiot. Then I would have to turn down. Oh, what was it? Church Street. Church Street. And then I would have to turn down Robinson, but I couldn't go down Robinson because my dad worked on the next street over on Kibby. So if I didn't go down Kibby, like if I skipped Kibby and went down Robinson, that man knew. He knew. So I had to make sure I had to do a detour to go down Kibby, take Kibby to my street, which was Mulligan, and then go home. It was intense. I'm trying to
think because I know that area pretty well.
Yes.
Where was his shop at?
Kibby. So Kibby and I can't think of the doggone.
That's okay. You'll think about it later.
My cousin lives at Bain Street and Kibby. It was right there on the corner. Because my cousin Whitney still lives over there.
It's a nice little hike.
Listen, Linda. Especially if none of my friends were walking home with me and I had to walk by myself, it felt like it was so much longer than what it needed to be. And my brother, at the time I think he was driving, I didn't ride home with him. I always had to walk.
Yeah.
Like I got to ride to school. I never had to walk to school.
I
didn't care. he had all his friends in the car. I didn't care about that. It was just like I always got a ride to school, but majority of the time, if none of my friends were driving, freshman and sophomore year, I was walking home. By the time junior and senior year hit, everybody had their license. Nobody had to walk
Hell yeah.
home. Nobody had to walk
Hell
home.
yes.
I caught a ride with somebody, or I didn't have a car, but I caught a ride with people who had cars. I'm like, here's $5 for gas. At
Yeah,
the
I was a
time,
late
$5 for
bloomer in
gas
that
was enough.
aspect. $5 a gas was enough to okay. Talk about how okay, gas was $1 back then. Okay, that's enough to pay for gas and then still have money to get weed and ride around. God, I
That's what I'm
miss them
saying.
days.
I
Those
used to
were
be able
the
to
good
roll
days.
out and give people $5 and be happy to. I always made sure I had some type of cash because back then we didn't really have Cash App, Venmo, or anything like that. It was cash.
God, cash is king. I think that's why people still walk around saying that. I'm a, I don't like cash anymore, but I loved having cash
I
back
don't
then.
either. Yeah, I don't really either.
Man,
I carry it just in case, but it's usually probably only up to $20 if I do. It's never a large amount.
no, no, I agree with that because I feel like people are too quick out here to be like, "Oh, let me get that wallet and run off with it."
Oh yeah, you can take, and then they take all your cash. At least when they take your card, you lock them bitches real quick.
Yes,
Good
that's
luck,
my fucking philosophy on
sucker.
that. You're stupid.
Try me. Try me if you want to.
I definitely feel like I coped by running away. I always run away. There was this one time
Oh, I was never
I
that kid. Oh my god.
ran I ran away to Shannon's house. Okay, walked 12 blocks to her house. We lived very far from each other.
Oh Jesus.
Like 5 minute car ride, but like 45-minute walk.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
her mom called the goddamn cops on me, and the cop had to take me home. So guess what you think happened when I got home? That bitch was she was waiting for me too, because the cop called her. So yeah, I always ran away because I don't like being at home.
Yeah, no, I
So
didn't run
that's
away because I really ain't had nowhere to run, to be honest. And I knew my mama was, sorry, mom, crazy, and I didn't want to die. Um, so yeah, no, I didn't run away.
yeah. Veronica was
I was a
crazy too.
smooth criminal, and I was away for some time, but I never ran away by choice,
Not by choice.
not by choice.
What were you?
Take it away, but
Goodbye. Yeah. No, people used to call the cops on me all the time. It's okay.
that's not okay.
I mean, it's not, but it is what it is. I mean, think of it this way, okay? If one of Elijah's friends who got into a fight with their parents showed up at your doorstep and you told you everything that happened at their toxic household, you'd be like, "Yeah, you going home. I don't want that drama here."
Not necessarily.
If
I'll
you
take the wait. Not
okay,
necessarily. I wouldn't shoo them away right away, but eventually, yeah, your ass is going home. I'd let you come in because I understand how it is to be upset and feel like nobody's
yeah,
listening to you and everybody just wants to be mad at you and yell at you. So I wouldn't want to be that parent. So yeah, you can come in for about an
yeah.
hour or so, but then you got to go home. Absolutely.
Here's a sandwich. Call your mom.
Yep. I'll feed you real quick. You can play a little video game real quick. And then you got to take your ass home. Give me your mama's number. I'm gonna go talk to her while you eating. Make sure everything is good and copacetic before I drop you back off there. Yeah.
Yeah, that part right there. Like,
Why send them back
parents are
into that
different, I
toxic
guess.
environment? Yeah. And you're not even
Uh,
that. Parents are gonna lie and say that everything's okay just to get their kid back. And then as soon as that door closes, you're getting your ass beat flat out. They're gonna make it
girl,
seem all good, like,
yes.
oh my god, yeah, oh my god, I can't believe he ran away. Oh my god. As soon as that door closed, tearing
That's
you
how
up.
that bitch was with that cop.
Oh, I believe it.
She would do
I
that all the
believe it.
time.
That was them generational
Oh,
parents back then. You got beat for everything. Now we call it gentle parenting. We don't have to put our hands on you for every single thing. I can tell Elijah, get this shit done or else, and he gonna get that shit done. I don't have to put my hands on him. Elijah is 13 years old, and I ain't never had to whoop him.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Because, you know what time it is.
And the one time that I was supposed to, I punked out. At that point, I just took his stuff, cussed him out real good, and he learned his lesson. I ain't have to put my hands on him, no.
That's
It's
okay.
not
He's
for
not
me.
going to be traumatized. Yeah.
Not even that. It's not for me. I feel like
No.
my words are very strong. And if you don't get it from my words, then we're going to have some problems. But usually my words stick, so.
You're like, you're going to be scared of this mouth. Oh, that's funny. That's okay. I feel like I think because we're just so different, like, than our parents were, I feel like there's no reason to be like,
A
physical.
thousand percent. But he cracks me up because he tags me in these TikToks about moms and parents crashing out. Like there was one, it was like when your mom is still talking after the crash out is over. And it's like the kid is behind the door. He closed the door and he's like, "Oh my God, well, she just shut up." And the mom is in the background yelling, "Yep, that's me." Cause I'm gonna get my point across until I feel like it's done. And then I'm gonna be quiet. Don't shush me up.
Good.
Cause I'm gonna still keep yelling. He knows that's what I do every single time.
Well,
I don't care.
at least you know.
I get my point across every single time, and I don't have to repeat myself. That's for damn sure.
No. But it is funny though that you guys can joke about that shit though. That's what I mean.
Listen, we
It's
be
not toxic.
cracking. No, we be cracking up laughing. He's like, I remember that one time that I did this and you got mad at me, and then we started laughing afterwards. I said, yeah, because I'm not gonna dwell on something you did it. I said what I said. We solved it. Let it go. 6 days later, I'm not gonna be like, well, you remember when you did this, that, and the third. No, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care enough to be that mad. Not for no six
No.
days.
Hell no. That's a long time.
That's why I was like, you got suspended. Who gets suspended and goes to the Pistons game?
Not me.
That's what I'm saying.
I got
Back then we wouldn't have been doing nothing. No phone, no TV, no nothing. You lucky you get a meal.
I used to because I spent a lot of time in the principal's office. There was nights where I only got bread and butter. Shut up. Listen.
I laugh because this is not
I was
nothing
not a
new
good
to
kid.
me.
I
Like
don't
you,
care.
she's like, why you suspended? Bread and butter though? They took away food. Never. Could never. We might have got fed earlier than dinner time and told to go to our rooms and go to bed, but we ain't never missed out on a meal. That's for sure.
So the type of people that I would surround myself with are people who are really into like partying and doing drugs and alcohol and breaking the law. I don't know about
Rebels.
you, but that's what I would do.
Rebels.
Yeah.
Rocking out with your cock out.
Okay. Things that white people say.
Listen, well, that's who I surrounded myself with because I hung out with a lot of white people in high school and my freshman year of college. Listen, I was told that I was bougie because I didn't have a lot of black friends and I hung out with a lot of white people, and I was too good for black people because of who I grew up around and who I hung out with. When in actuality, y'all got me fucked up because little do you know, I still got my black card all day, every day. Okay? So I choose to hang around with the people that I want to hang around. But yeah, so I got tormented because of how dark my skin color was. But then I got tormented because I didn't hang around enough black people. Make it make sense. So either I'm too black or I'm not black enough. Which one is it? The fuck?
Yeah. And where are these people? Are these the same people who probably voted for Trump?
Clearly, because they're not in the picture no more. Because my thing is I don't understand what too black is or not black enough is. Because I choose to carry myself differently and I choose to not do half of the shit that y'all do. Makes me not black enough.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so I was bullied because I was bullied for a lot of stupid stuff. Yeah, I was bullied because I was, like I said, too dark for a black person, which I thought my complexion was pretty self-explanatory, but anywho, I was tormented a lot because of my skin color in high school.
It's terrible.
Didn't phase me
I
none.
guess.
To be honest, it didn't bother me because I always had a comeback. Like, you sound dumb as hell.
Which it's I'm grateful because I mean there's unfortunately kids out here who don't have thick skin or can handle their own. So thankfully you can. That's just terrible. Like, what are these parents teaching these kids?
And that's the thing. So Elijah went through a whole bullying stage as well. And the comebacks that some of these kids had, like the stuff that he was being bullied about, you sound dumb. Like, somebody should roast you because you sound dumb as hell coming at him for stupid shit. You're too tall. You got hair like a
Literally.
girl. At least he has hair and he ain't bald headed. The fuck? Like, don't bully him for something else, which you really can't. But bully him for something else. Don't come in here with that stupid shit. And that's how I felt. They would
Because he's
come at
too
me with
fucking
stupid,
tall.
stupid
Okay.
shit. Stupid shit. So well, this one's kind of funny, but because I, at the time, hung out with the girls from the basketball team, I was gay because that was a thing back then. I was a tomboy because I didn't dress girly. Who gives a fuck? I dressed comfortable, first of all. I wasn't girly
That part.
enough because I always wore my hair in a bun or a ponytail, and I never flat ironed it or I never curled it. I never wore makeup. So I got stereotyped for being gay before I even knew I was gay. Like,
I hate society.
listen, if we want to talk about tormenting years, I went through a lot of stuff, but like I said, I've always had thick skin, and I have to remember that raising Elijah, my kid is not the same. I'm a very strong Leo, and he's a very sensitive
Yeah.
Gemini. So when kids say stuff about him, and I want to go and cuss them out, I can't do that because he's allowed to feel his feelings. He feels a certain way because they made him feel that way,
Yeah.
and he's entitled to feel that way. Versus me, I'm like, fuck them. Tell them they mamas. Like, that's always my comeback, is your mama.
I
Fight
mean, their
kids.
mom ain't shit. So
But I just
listen.
think generation is scarred, and they're like I said, what we got bullied on and got tormented on when we were kids is totally different now because I look back at it and I'm like, my skin is
Yeah.
beautiful. I am happy to be the complexion of black that
Yes,
I
it
am.
is,
I
Marissa.
am happy to be who I am, to be able to stand on business. And regardless of whether you think I'm bougie, it's because I can hold my own. I don't have to be ratchet. I don't have to be ghetto. I don't have to
No.
be the stereotypical names for a black person. But at the end of the day, I still stand on business. Fuck with me and find out.
Even if you wanted to do all of those things, who cares? Like,
It
it's,
doesn't matter. So to be
I don't
told that
understand
I'm
people. Like,
bougie,
okay, I know.
I came from lower class. I wasn't bougie.
Okay.
I didn't come out with the newest Air Force Ones on. I didn't have the newest pair of apple bottom jeans. I didn't wear a fucking
Yeah.
Rockaware coat. But I'm the bougie one? Okay.
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 Right.
But I'm
Well,
bougie.
clearly
Okay.
they didn't know what that word meant.
I don't think they knew what a lot of things meant. They just said shit to say
So,
shit.
well, yeah, because they're ignorant fucking people. I do wonder, where are they now? You know, that stupid ass TV show. Where are they
What's
now, Marissa?
It's
Do you
crazy
know where they
because
are?
on Facebook talking shit and still ghetto and ratchet because they don't hold themselves with class. They're the type of
Are
people
they
that are,
friends with you on social?
yep, social media gangsters. I don't care. I love for people to see my life and see how I'm doing. I'm not ashamed of anything. So if you friend me and we're still friends
Yeah,
from high school days,
as you should.
I'm not gonna delete you. I don't have time. Watch my life unfold and see how much more
I don't
successful
like,
I am.
exactly. I don't personally like being friends with people from high school. There's like five people. I'm like, I don't give two fucks about that place or you.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, even now, like, there's people from college, old jobs. Like, I have
Hmm.
not had the time to sit through my phone and go and delete
And delete
2,000
people.
people, 2,000 friends that I have on Facebook, 4,000 friends that I have on TikTok. I don't have time. I don't have time. I'm never going to sugarcoat my
Well, we're
post.
growing, absolutely
I
not. We're
said what the
growing
fuck I
social
said.
platforms, though.
Yeah,
We're not gonna delete your friends. Took you a
no.
long time to get those thousands of friends, so we're good. Yeah, no, we're
That's
not
what I
doing that.
said. I'm not going to sit there and go and weed them out because of how they made me feel back then, because I know who I am today. I don't care about back then. So watch, like I
Yeah,
said, watch my life unfold. I'm doing just fine, as Mary J. Blige was saying.
sing it. I was singing it in my head when you said it.
Won't change my life. I'm doing just fine, fine, fine. Woo! That's what she said.
God, that was amazing. That was great. I like that. And all you bitches, can have several seats, okay?
Sit down. Sit
Well,
down now.
okay. Well, I'm very sorry that you had toxic friends in high school. I hope, I really hope these bitches watch this episode. They probably won't, but I hope they do.
I do too. They won't, but I actually am not sorry that I did, because
Yeah.
I will keep saying this time and time and time again. Those people did not make me who I am today. So I could be
That's
down
true.
and out,
That's true.
sad, depressed, because like I said, my skin complexion is one color. I'm not in the spectrum of black people. Like, I don't give a fuck. So with that being said, I am not sad that they said what they had to say. It reminds me of that I am a better person to have those toxic friendships when I was a child and a teenager, to now know what a real friendship is. I'm good.
That is true. It just sucks that it takes so long to know that.
Trial and error. Trial and error.
How'd you do
That's
it?
the answer. Huh?
How'd you just do that? Your little clock it. You did it this way?
Lock it.
You talking about, oh, this is the gay way. Anyway.
Oh, this.
I didn't know there was.
Neither.
I didn't know
Until
there was any fucking way.
Yep. You learn something new every day. And I am going to stand on business on that I am learning something new every single day. Because even, like I said, the littlest things that I thought I knew, I don't. I really don't. So.
No, we definitely don't. So do you feel like because you were kind of wilding out as a teenager that you were having interesting first loves, like you needed more attention that you were getting?
Let's talk about it. So,
I'm like, why
some
do you look
say,
like that? What's going on?
Some say that my choice of lifestyle is a phase. So at one particular point in time, I did, because in high school, I was still trying to figure out who I was. And so I dated.
Marissa, that's who you are. Go ahead.
Some of anybody and everybody at that point. And definitely was trying to, like I said, figure out the whole first love aspect. I will say, they always say you have your first love, your second love, and your last love. My first love was actually in 8th grade. I thought I was doing something. He probably would not watch this show because we are not friends on social media. But I thought that was it. And then my second love, she may see this. We were together.
You don't have to say it. It's okay.
We were together 5 years and almost married. But at the end of the day, even dealing with both sides, I still say it doesn't matter. They're still both dramatic as fuck. I still to this day lean towards women, and not saying that I want to get married, but if it was to happen, ideally I would want it to be a woman. I would want a wife. I don't want a husband. And that's just facts.
I mean, okay. Well, I hope that's because that's what you want and not what other people want.
I don't give a fuck what other people want. No, Marissa wants a wife, and I want to settle down with my wife and not
hold
a
on.
husband.
She wants a wife who gives her fake flowers
and candy.
Yeah, that's fine.
TikToking.
Yes. Get out of here.
Yes.
It makes me think of Snuffleupagus off of Sesame Street.
Listen, every time I do a trend and I have to do that, number one, I hurt myself because of my damn nose rings. So I can't even fake it because I'm pinching that hurts every time.
That's what you get for trying to act like these cool kids.
Listen, I am trending right now. My videos are going viral, okay?
Good. We need some money.
I'm trying. One way or another, I'm trying.
Okay. Well, yes. I think for myself, I wasn't really into attention from, I liked hanging out with people, but I wasn't trying to be around people like that. I was trying to do other things. My attention was not coming from the opposite sex. It was coming from drugs. I was trying to numb how I felt, so I didn't really care about kissing people.
That's valid. Listen, we all had, I'm pretty sure I can say we've all had our experiences.
That was my first love.
That's not okay, but okay.
What's not okay? That was my first love?
I mean, we live and we learn. We all have had our stories
I don't love it
to
now,
tell.
Marissa.
No, I know that, but I was not expecting you to say that was your first love.
I mean,
was not
my grandma, that was the first thing. It was the first thing I fucking felt, and was like, this feels good.
Listen, I get it. My first experience with marijuana, thought it was gonna be my life. My first experience with prescription drugs, thought it was gonna be my life. My first taste of alcohol, thought it was gonna be that deal. It's not. It's
And
not.
this is probably why, as adults, like, we're just not that interested in getting high and drunk all the time. Like, it's not appealing.
I literally just had this conversation at work the other day because we were talking about marijuana, and somebody was saying how, oh, when I do marijuana, I can never, it makes me paranoid. That shit makes me cool, calm, and collected. And I hate to say this, but an edible
Yeah.
does me better justice for sleeping than melatonin does. Melatonin does not work for me. It does
I
not
can
work
see
for
that.
me.
I have a lot of clients who say that too.
Yep, give me an edible. I'm only going to use it for that purpose, and that's to take my ass to sleep. I'm not using it for anything else. And I don't drink.
fuck
I don't
that.
drink anymore.
Oh,
I think the
melatonin.
last time I had a drink was what? January? We're in March.
Yeah, I haven't drank since August. It just doesn't sound good.
Yeah. Now, and when I did it in January,
honest.
that was the one when I had that hangover and I was miserable the whole weekend.
Yeah,
So yeah, no, I'll
It
pass.
takes 3 business days.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
When you were in high school, do you feel like you struggled with like your appearance or your body?
Nope. I was a toothpick.
Okay.
I had a 6-pack, so no, I was good. But I was very athletic too. So
Okay,
like I said, I played a lot of sports. So I was a cheerleader.
Rub it in, Marissa.
I'm just saying, I was really skinny in high school. I'm not now, obviously, but I had no issues in high school. I was
my
a
gosh.
cheerleader, softball, volleyball. I kept up on sports. So it helped. And then unfortunately when I got to college, I kind of fell off and I gained that freshman 15 and just been gaining 15 ever since. So
Okay. How dare you live life and eat?
how dare I go to college hungry? How dare they have great cafeteria food? I don't care what nobody says. You can ask any person.
Or
My college had the best cafeteria food all day, every day. You can ask any person that has went to that school. They will tell you that is the best. I don't care. On campus food ever. Ever. We were there more than 3 times a day.
okay. Also sounds like it'd probably be a dope place to eat if you had the munchies or hangover.
We had a tropical smoothie on campus. We had a 7-Eleven on campus. We had that deal. So literally, obviously 7-Eleven was open late. Tropical smoothie, not so much.
Mhm.
But we had, I think the RFOC was 24 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But like after hours. No, I take that back. It was open to midnight because then we would always hit up 7-Eleven for snacks.
Man, I miss them days. Those days are better than
Listen.
these days. That's all I gotta say.
I never was mad about not having a home cooked meal. Like we literally did not leave on the weekends. A lot of people went home. We stayed up at school to eat. We didn't care about
I mean, why
going.
not? You paid for it. Shit.
Listen, they let you eat
I
3
will-
times a day. If
I will
then,
get you your free food.
absolutely, because you had a card. Your ID, your student ID, was loaded 3 times a day, and all you did was swipe it. So there was times where I didn't go to breakfast, so I'd have 2 lunches and a dinner, or lunch, dinner, and a snack. Like I wasn't getting up for breakfast. When we did though, on the weekend, breakfast was good. But majority of the time we had class, so I would stop at the tropical smoothie or something like that before class. We were there, and we used to always have family dinner too. All of our bunk mates, we would all have one big family dinner once a week.
Okay.
It was dope.
That sounds like fun though.
It was lit. I do
Sounds
miss
like it was dope.
I do miss school because it was hype. Very hype. And I still talk to a lot of people from college. I will say that. Not high school, but college. My college years were lit. Made a lot of friends.
Clearly, these high school people ain't shit. So no, we're not talking to them.
Nah, I talk to, like I said, my college people. I will take that back. Let me rerun this back. I will say a lot of people from high school, the guys, knew my dad. So we had a different type of relationship. So now that he's not here, I will say shout out to Brandon Robinson. He sent me the money for my cap and gown in honor of my dad. So I am getting my cap and gown because of him. So I will say some people from high school were cool, but everybody else,
Yeah.
that's how I feel. But the guys,
Take
because they all got their hair cut by my dad, all the guys were cool. And everybody knew who he was. He hit me up randomly on Facebook and was like, I saw you say you posted something about cap and gowns. I said, yeah, no, they're trying to rape us pretty much on the price because for something I'm gonna wear once, it's $100 and something.
Mhm.
He's like, don't worry about it, I got you. I wasn't really worried about it, but if
Thanks.
you want to, I'm not asking for it. He was like, I know your dad would have wanted it this way, and he wants you to walk across that stage, so I'm gonna cash app you the money. And I was like, oh, I literally was only on there bitching because I was mad at the fact that something I'm only gonna wear once is costing me so much money. I wasn't asking
know.
for help. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't asking for help. And he literally cashed at me $120 for my
Okay.
cap and gown. So that's why I
I like
said,
that
shout out
shit.
B-Rob. B-Rob, you lit. I fuck with you.
You're stupid. That was very kind of him.
That
I like
was.
that.
I know. And his dad was best friends with my dad. So that was cool.
So y'all are
That
the
was
same
dope.
age then?
No.
Oh, he's probably
He
older than
is, yes, I want to say he's 40, 41. So not too much older though.
like
So not
4 or
too-
5 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he graduated in 03 or 04. But like I said, because I was in middle school and my brother was in high school, I still knew a lot of people from high school that were older than me. Because my cousin Tarita is her class of people. I know all of them because of her. My brother was 5, so all of his friends. And then, like I said, my people 06, 07, 08. So
What year did you graduate?
07.
Okay, I think Heather was.
I think she's 07 too. No, Heather's a year younger. I think she's 08.
What year were you born?
89.
She is a year younger. Okay.
Yeah, I thought she was. Yeah, she's 08.
I don't know.
I thought she was a year younger. That's why I said I think she's
She
she's
is
08.
08.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool.
Yep. Because she turns 36 this year, right?
Mhm.
Yep. She's a year
All
younger.
right. Good math. I didn't pick up on that. I can never fucking think of the timeline because I just worry about my own shit. So you're gonna be like, girl, what the fuck? So Veronica. So I don't really feel like I have body issues, but Veronica used to tell me and Heather all the time when I was in high school. So Heather was 8th grade. So she would tell us that we ruined her body. So she would try to make us feel like we were fat. So
Last time I checked, Veronica wasn't skinny herself.
no, she's not, and she wasn't then either.
I was about to say she better take a look in the mirror because it wasn't y'all that ruined her body. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, she had me in high school, so I mean, no one told you to have sex under the age of 18 and not use a rubber. I mean, thank
Clearly.
you for not using a rubber.
I'm here, right? But don't blame me because of it.
Yeah, no, she did all that. I don't understand that with people, just in general. Like, you clearly ate too much, and that's why you gained weight.
There's a method to the madness.
Yeah,
Just
but
saying.
she always tried to get us to feel like we had body issues.
Girl, bye.
I did in my 20s, but not in high school.
Yeah, no. I
That's funny.
wish I could go back down to my high school size. $150.
I know.
With my little 6-pack. But we ain't there, huh? We ain't
No.
there.
We like food too much.
Listen, and I am content where I'm at. There is no more losing weight for me. I have finally hit my goal of if I ever had to be at a certain weight, that's where I'm at. I am finally there. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm going to manage it now. I'm still going to eat, but I'm going to eat right
Yeah,
to not
I
go
mean,
over
that's
that
all
goal.
That's all you can do.
I'm good.
Just don't be an asshole. Don't be out here eating 3 boxes of Girl Scout cookies.
Listen, Bree, if you listening, I'm ready for Sunday. I'm ready to smash my cookies.
I do need to get a box myself. Did you order cookies too?
Like 7 boxes.
That's okay. Shit. I mean,
I had to
they only
support the
expire
kid.
for like 8 months.
Listen, I had to support the kid. She said, Jolene selling cookies. Hit Auntie Marissa up real quick because I'm always going to support the kids when it comes to Girl Scout cookies.
Yes.
And I ordered 7 boxes. I wasn't playing. I want my cookies.
I need to go. I'm going to get some boxes on Sunday because I forgot.
Yeah, she should.
I'm not eating
still
junk
have
food, so.
I'm not
Yes,
either,
you
but
do.
I was
So,
about to say, Girl Scout cookies is not junk food to me. It's a necessity.
goodbye. You sound like Vincenzo. Like, ooh, run me my cookies.
It's a necessity, okay? If I don't buy nothing else or support any other fundraisers, Girl Scout cookies all day. Like, I have a friend who doesn't even live in the state. I order cookies from her daughter. Like,
You
support
have to
the
support
cause.
the kids, though.
Yes,
Well,
support the kids. It's for the kids.
You know, this is a totally side topic, but the kids to sell the Girl Scout cookies, they only get 80 cents per box towards their troops. Like,
Trash.
to their troop.
I mean,
I'm
people
like,
are buying
80 cents?
boxes.
I know. It's just.
Because
they're
we
handled
stock
with
up
fist.
and put them in the freezer. We put them in the freezer.
They're so good in the freezer. I'm sorry.
Yep, so all of Elijah's go in the freezer and then mine go in the cabinet. And then that way he has cookies for life. But I would support all the kids. One friend, she had a kid that was selling a pizza kit. And I was like, a Little Caesars pizza kit? Because back in the day, them bitches used to slap. I said, them bread pizza kits? Auntie Marissa always gonna help the kids. I got you. I bought a pizza kit too.
Yeah. I can't fuck with no pizza kids, but I hear you on that one.
Listen, if any of Marissa's nieces and nephews are selling any double good popcorn, call me. Because that is my weakness. Double good popcorn is crack.
Oh, yes.
It's so good. I need somebody to have a double good fundraiser. Stat. Drop it in the comments.
I'm gonna have to look
I
into that.
promise you. I promise you.
I'm sure they have a website. We can find this.
They do, but it's cheaper when you do it through a fundraiser. I've already tried. You get a discount on the bags through the fundraiser. Trust me.
Okay.
I've done my research.
Love it.
I love popcorn.
You're gonna turn into a colonel. You keep eating all that popcorn.
Listen, it ain't good for you, but it's good for me.
It's not, but it's better than eating cookies, like
Absolutely.
Chips Ahoy or something.
Yeah, like I said, I really don't eat sweets. We bought those. Like, I went to the store the other day to get the ice cream, and I bought Outshine popsicles. Like, that wasn't even ice cream for me. I love those popsicles. I bought the mango ones,
They're
the peach
good.
ones, and the watermelon ones.
They're good,
That's
though.
my ice cream. Yes, that's my ice cream. And I got him some ice cream sandwiches. Like, that's my kick. I don't buy tubs of ice cream anymore. I don't do that anymore. It's just not me anymore.
Your taste buds change when you get older.
Listen, Linda, I'm eating more vegetables than I've ever eaten before in my life. Vegetables are so good now.
I never ate so much fish in my life. I love it though.
Listen, so I'm telling you that I don't eat chicken or pork anymore, and I only eat beef and seafood.
I fuck with chicken. I don't fuck with pork. I don't know what they be putting in them animals, but I'm okay.
No chicken for me. That's why I was like, Bree, are you ordering something with beef for Sunday? Because if not, I can't eat.
Dead ass. I might not eat a lot of it, but I might eat some of it.
Yeah, no, there's gonna be beef on there, so I'm good.
So, I'm trying to think. We veered off here. We always have so much to say. So much to say, Marissa.
So when we come back to She Said What She Said, we're going to continue with this episode, and we're going to talk more about our teenage years. We'll see you back for part 2. Bye.
Part 3, friends. Part 3, friends.
Part 3. Oh, because this is part 2 of part 3. Got you. Okay, bye.